Imagine a mountainside. The air is fresh, the view breathtaking. Jesus, bathed in the golden light of dawn, begins to speak. His words are simple, yet profound. He speaks of blessings, not of earthly riches or fleeting fame, but of a deeper joy, a lasting peace. These are the Beatitudes, a roadmap to the heart of God, a guide to a life of true meaning. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. This is the first beatitude, the foundation upon which the others rest. It speaks not of material poverty, but of a heart surrendered to God. In a world obsessed with self-sufficiency, humility can feel like weakness. But to be poor in spirit is to acknowledge our need for God, to recognize that our strength comes from Him. It is in letting go of our pride that we find true freedom, the freedom of belonging to something far greater than ourselves. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. In times of sorrow, when the weight of the world feels unbearable, comfort may seem distant. Life is a tapestry woven with joy and sorrow. Each thread, whether bright or dark, contributes to the beauty of the whole. To mourn is to acknowledge the brokenness of the world, the pain of loss, the sting of injustice. It is a profound act of love and remembrance. In our grief we may feel alone. The silence can be deafening and the emptiness overwhelming. But God sees our tears, hears our cries. He is present in our darkest moments, offering solace and understanding. He does not offer easy answers, but He promises comfort, a presence that whispers hope into our despair. This hope is not a fleeting emotion, but a steadfast assurance that we are not alone. It is in our mourning that we discover the depths of God's love, a love that mends the broken-hearted and binds up their wounds. This love is a healing balm, a gentle touch that soothes our aching souls, and in time it helps us to find peace, to see beauty once more, and to carry on with renewed strength. Section 4. The strength of meekness. Blessed are the meek. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Meekness is often misunderstood as weakness, but true meekness is strength under control, a quiet confidence rooted in God. It is not about being a doormat, but about responding to aggression with grace, to injustice with courage born of conviction. The meek do not seek to conquer, but to serve, and in their service they inherit something far greater than earthly dominion, the peace of a heart aligned with God's will. Section 5. A thirst for justice. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness. This beatitude calls us to seek justice and fairness in all aspects of life. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. It is a promise that our efforts will not be in vain. This beatitude speaks to our deepest longing for justice, for a world where love prevails. It encourages us to strive for a society where everyone is treated with dignity and respect. In a world rife with inequality and suffering, it is easy to feel overwhelmed. The challenges we face can seem insurmountable, but we must remember that every small act of kindness counts. But God calls us to be agents of His love, to work for justice and peace in our own small corners of the world. Each of us has a role to play in making the world a better place. This hunger for righteousness is not a burden, but a gift, a flame that burns within us, driving us to make a difference. It is a call to action, a reminder that we are capable of creating positive change. Let us embrace this hunger and thirst for righteousness and let it guide us in our daily lives. Together we can build a world where justice and love prevail. Section 6. Reflections of Grace, Living the Beatitudes. The Beatitudes, as taught by Jesus in the Sermon on the Mount, are profound teachings that guide us towards a life of true fulfillment and spiritual richness. The Beatitudes are not just words on a page, but a call to action, an invitation to live a life that reflects the heart of God. They challenge us to look beyond our own needs and desires and to see the world through the eyes of compassion and mercy. They are a mirror held up to our souls, revealing areas where we need to grow, ways we can become more like Christ. Each beatitude offers a unique perspective on how to live a life that is pleasing to God, encouraging us to cultivate humility, righteousness, and a pure heart. As we strive to embody these principles in our daily lives, we become beacons of hope, reflecting God's love and grace to a world in desperate need. Our actions, inspired by the Beatitudes, can bring light to the darkest places and offer comfort to those who are suffering. It is in the living out of the Beatitudes that we discover true blessedness, a joy that transcends circumstance, a peace that surpasses understanding. By embracing these teachings, we not only transform our own lives, but also impact the lives of those around us, creating a ripple effect of love and kindness.